laws aren't self-executing. You have to have strong standards, up to date, and enforced. Well, essentially under Democrat and Republicans, they have shut down OSHA, FDA, the Auto Safety Agency, the Railroad Safety Agency, the FAA. They're shuffling paper, most of them. They don't have adequate resources to begin with, but they don't have adequate will. They're not led by whoever's in the White House. Under Clinton, it was the worst FDA in the history of monitoring by Dr. Sidney Wolf, a public citizen. The worst FDA he'd ever seen in 29 years. And he should know. Auto safety shut down by both Republicans and Democrats. OSHA, 16 years. They haven't issued one chemical control standard, except one was issued under Bush, under court order. We're talking about very serious abdication of life-saving missions here. 58,000 Americans die from work-related diseases and traumas every year. That means every 3 weeks, more Americans die from those causes than 9/11, and it's every 3 weeks. 65,000 people, according to EPA, die from air pollution. Horrible deaths, asphyxiation, cancer. Compare that. That's over 1,000 a week. Half of it from burning coal. 100,000 people die from medical negligence in hospitals. And there are other sources of preventable death and injury in hospitals as well. Harvard School of Public Health figures. You add it up, and it's over 350,000 Americans who die every year from preventable causes. Have you heard Obama and McCain mention that at all? You know why? Because those deaths aren't caused by terrorists. They're caused by corporate criminals, corporate negligence, corporate indifference, corporate cutting corners. Then we come to American people want out of Iraq. Well, the Democrats could have stopped that war. They had a filibuster, sustainable vote in the Senate. They could have cut off the funds. They've run the Congress in the last 2 years. You know, it isn't just who initiates wars of aggression that Bush initiated. It's that Congress did not insist on full public hearings. There was certainly enough time, week after week. Pursuant to a declaration of war, it abandoned its constitutional responsibilities and handed it to Bush under a so-called war resolution.